Hello and welcome to another film review. Today we'll be reviewing Sumatra's Last Tigers. The film Sumatra's Last Tigers is directed by Harun Rahman and was aired in 2015. This film is a documentary film about the last tigers in Indonesia. In this film, we will mostly be following the documentation of Panti, the female tiger. Panti is one of the tigers that was released in tumbling once they were deemed to be healthy enough to be released. But after many months later, she came back with an injury, a swollen part of her paw at the front. The rescuers took her back in and later on she gave birth to 3 cubs, all males. Once all 4 of the tigers were healthy enough, they were then released back again into the wild. The whole point of this documentation is because of poachers hunting them, causing the decrease of the species, along with the previous people who were driven out by the rescuers, who were illegally living in the forest of the tigers. We will be discussing about the documentary technique used in the film. In this film, direct cinema documentary was used to show the records of the events with minimal interference by the filmmaker. We can see multiple videos or recordings of the tigers during the moment before and after the rescues. We can also see the footages of the rescuers checking on the tiger's health. There were no reenact of the footage, and the footages itself can be considered as a type of rhetorical argument, as it shows reliable information to the viewers, along with first-hand accounts, expert testimony, and interviews with people who were assumed to be knowledgeable or had experience during the event itself. Expository mode was used to footage people's perspective or thoughts of the events itself in their point of view. As the expository mode was used, voice of God commentary, in which the speaker is heard but was never seen, voice over the footages commenting or telling valuable information or the explanation to what the people were doing in the footages for the viewers to understand. In this film, voice of God commentary is used throughout the whole film to relay information to the audience, which also helps in the film case. During the rhetorical argument, the film showed many clips of people who were experienced or in charge in a specific position to give their insights of what they did, how or why they did those actions, and their own personal experience with it. Overall, this documentary film used quite some technique to relay or support the footages in the film to the audience as a type of proof, as some will say. In my perspective, the documentary did help increase my knowledge of Sumatra's tigers, as I have literally no knowledge or information about them in the first place. I will highly recommend people to watch documentary films like this if they are interested in learning and understanding more about nature or any interesting event.